Hello and welcome to a surprise live. It's me, I'm Shamel. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products like the ones I'm going to use today, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime I scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising, and legally I need to make sure you're aware of that. It is November 2023, which marks 25 years since I first discovered the world of scrapbooking. I kind of stumbled into it a little bit by doing things accidentally before that, and by November of 1998, I had fully found the hive of scrapbooking. That means I'd found the aisle at Hobby Lobby near my university town, a kit at Big Lots, and a copy of Creating Keepsakes magazine back in the day. And then I started doing all this and never guessed from my apartment at college that this was what I would have ahead of me. So anyway, this month I'm going to do all sorts of little extra bits. I'm not going to announce them because if I announce them I will fail. I'm just going to do little bits and pieces as I can. So today I'm doing some speedy scrapping. That probably means I won't finish this page. I literally have a timer on the oven, and when that oven timer goes, the live is over. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on with this. So I'm using the Main Character Energy collection, which is my most recent collection with American crafts and two Halloween-y type photos. So this is my son WB, Wonder Boy, and he is dressed as Jack Skellington. And so I'm going to scrapbook these together. It's not actually what he wore to go trick-or-treating, but like a Halloween-y type outfit that he could wear for school or whatever else. Doesn't have school uniform here, so. Now, all of this paper is from Main Character Energy. This orange grid, which is the back of Prop Table. The orange and peach stripe, which is the back of Face the Sun. The peach, love this, which has lollipops on the other side. Not lollipops. Ice lollies, popsicles, wherever you're from. Icy poles, all of those things. One of Kind, which is the cut apart, and we're going to use some orange and red and yellow tones from this, and this cut apart called Ensemble Cast. Now, what I don't have in Main Character Energy is a black and white print, so I've brought in a black and white dot from my Little by Little collection way back when, because I feel like I need some black and white to go with this. Photos, just to make sure I am nice and clear with that, amazing photos by Brian Rolfe Photos, who is based in Essex, if you have children that you need photographed. There we go. We did a big old visit out to his studio, and I don't think there's a bad shot in the entire bunch. Just really, really lovely. Yay! Okay, so how would I suggest that you use Main Character Energy in a Halloween-y kind of way? Well, I would say pick all of the orange and then go either side. So when I say that, I mean think of your color spectrum. One side of orange is red, one side of orange is yellow, and then also peach is in there too, because that's kind of a ready, peach is orange with a bit of pink, which means we're taking it more toward the red. It's just less saturated. So those shades are what I was looking for. There's an orange in this grid. I've got orange here, obviously. This is orange and peach, and then this is just the peach. And I've got some reds, orange, and yellows here. I've also got orange, reds, and yellows pulled out in my embellishments. And then I'm adding something black and white. You could add just normal black cardstock. You could add a black and white stripe, whatever you like. So I'm going to start, hello Sketchhog. I'm going to start here with my big 12 by 12 background and decide that my two photos are going to live next to each other and square, but one a little higher than the other on this section of the page. So it's going to cover the center line here, but it's closer to the left than it is to the right. This gap is bigger than this gap. Yeah? Okay, then I'm going to take one of these papers, and it's going to go along here. So this is one pattern. PP for pattern paper, yeah. It's all pattern paper, but anyway. And then I'm going to have some mats in here. And then I'm going to build on my diagonal from there. So I need some sort of journaling space. So that's going to come in a card that can fit down here. That then gives me this gap to put in my title. And that gives me then a nice diagonal to use embellishment there and there. Embellishments on my pages, if you're new here, just because I draw a sunshine doesn't mean the embellishment's going to be a sunshine. It's just kind of my symbol for, oh, where's my light? Where's my light? It must be in a slightly different place today. Okay, so hopefully you can see that, and you can screen grab hedgehog if you'd like. Sketchy hedgehog. Okay, so one of these needs to be my background, and one of them needs to go over on the left. So this grid is going to be my background. I'm going to take my most subtle as my big piece, and I'm going to take my least subtle and put it over here. Now, if you are feeling bolder than that, you can swap the two around, and you could have your more colorful piece as your 12 by 12. That orange is like, no, I am not done. You cannot put me off camera. No, not having it. Okay, I got you. Right. How far will she get before the timer goes on the oven? Right. So depending on what kind of device you're looking at on, this may look like solid white. It is not. It is a diagonal grid, and it's orange. Now it kind of looks black and white on my monitor there, but it is orange. Okay, so we've got a very orange toned background here. Now, journaling box. I've got this that has yellow and peachy pinky. I think that might be the, I can't quite tell. I think it has both the pink and the peach. Yeah, there's a pale pink in with the yellow here, but that line is the peach. It's funny, when you work on a collection, you have this little color palette. You're not just choosing any old navy blue and any old peach. You choose the color palette at the beginning, and then you only use those colors throughout. But my color palettes tend to be really big, so there might be a time where, actually, when you put those two colors right next to each other, can I tell the difference? I have been known to have this problem and be like, but I don't want to let either of them go. So if that's going to go over here, sorry little parakeets, you are going to disappear, but that's okay. And we're going to have this kind of scenario here. I do want to add in a bit of black. I think I've got this little stash here of small pieces of black cardstock. There we go. Didn't want to go back in the drawer, but it has now. By the way, those of you who've just turned up to the surprise live, hello, Kelly, Elaine, Debbie, Shell, Lise, Sarah. Did I miss anybody who's added in the chat? I'm not doing as much interaction today because I have the time crunch. But there will be some days during this November celebration that I will be chattier with you. And by all means, please do chat in the live chat. Don't let me stop you. You can even tell me I'm doing it all wrong. It's okay. Elaine says, what are you cooking or baking? It's literally WB's lunch. So he has to leave school early today, and he has to leave before he would have school lunch. So I didn't want him to, because his school lunch is like a hot meal and it's a cold, rainy day. So I'm making him a hot meal and sticking it in one of those thermos lunchbox type things so that he can have hot food. But yeah, once the dinger goes, I take that out and I go get him to take him on his merry way today. Right, come back to the polka dots. So what I want is to just have the tiniest bit of that over there. So what I'm going to do is tear this first. Strangely, that was tearing so evenly that it was just going in a straight line and none of the dots were getting torn, but it is now. This is an older paper, but I can tell you how I made this and you can laugh. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the texture on. Yeah, you can. Okay, if you're on a big enough screen. See how they're not just like computer generated even polka dots. They're a little misshapen and have texture and stuff. So that, I did this paper by stamping in black with a pencil eraser. Yeah. And then we turned it into a paper. Okay, so just a tiny bit of this all the way over to this edge. So I can turn this over. But Melinda says, will you do a silver layout given it's a 25th anniversary? I don't know. It's an idea. It's an idea. And definitely, if there are things that you want to see within this month of me doing extra stuff, if there's something that you're always like, I really wish you would do this. As long as it's not something like, please launch this massive thing. Like if it's something I can show you in a video, yeah, tell me and I will see what I can do for you. Okay, I'm going to ink this box and I'm going to ink the whole outside of this layout, black ink. That was a really silly choice to make, actually. Now thinking about it, you're going to be speedy. Proceeds to ink everything in sight. That takes time. Okay. Okay, Matt's behind you. Black and white is already done. Enough of this that be able to see what it says, which is love this. Oh, come here. What are you doing? There we go. I think I can put a big box of that all the way across. And then, so that brings peach. The other side of this has yellow. I think I actually just want a little strip of this with the torn edge, not a big box. Definitely have some silver product. Elaine's pointing out that silver doesn't get used nearly as much as gold, and this is true. And interestingly, it's way back when I very first started with American Crafts in 2014. First collection had gold accents, second collection had silver, which was very purposeful. There was a lot more gold out there, so I needed the safe choice first of what we knew would sell well because gold was on trend. And then I wanted to move into the silver to give it, something that you hadn't seen. And this yellow box is going to be really close to this, so instead of taking this out past the peach, I'm going to bring it in inside the peach, like that. I might end up not showing that edge because something might end up over the top, but this is the plan. And then the photos here. And yeah, so the silver was not nearly as popular as the gold, but I did do silver products in the True Stories collection. I'm going to bring this one up higher than the peach box, and then this one over here. Don't want to cover up these fingers. Little jazz hands moment there as Jack Skellington. Okay. And the journaling box is going to go down here. I'm turning it because I don't mind which way it goes because I'm going to cover up the embellishment there. I just want the journaling. Right? Okay. Something like that. Then let's go over here. Surprise live to kick off November, but it's very fast. I'm probably very near the end now. Yeah. So as soon as my timer goes, I have to leave. So I'm not going to finish it, but we get started. And then we could use this as a starting point kind of scenario. You could take however far I get, you could take that, go away, make your version, finish it up how you want, and then we'll compare results. Which feels very on brand for a retrospective of the last 25 years of me scrapbooking. Because that is definitely something we did for a couple years, really. We'd do a start and then everybody could kind of make their own and post their interpretation. Bring the orange back over here. Title and some embellishment coming down here and here. Now, I haven't used the layered stickers yet. Now, they're obviously not very Halloween-y, but what if I did that? What else have I got? Oh, it was going to be this tag here. Okay. I'll punch the hole later. Oh, did you hear it? There goes my bell. So let's have a look. It'll keep buzzing at me, so it won't even give me the option. So we're going to start something like this. There's your starting point. Maybe you leave that tag off, but the title's going to go here. Journaling's going to go here. You're going to have some embellishment here, some embellishment here. But you could take that a very different way. There's a starting point for you to start off November. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this quick little take on some main character energy scrapbooking, then you can give this video a thumbs up. Yes, throughout November, my live times for Best of Both Worlds will be the normal times, and that is Friday at 10 a.m. and Monday at 1:30 p.m. UK time. And then the extra stuff will it will not be announced, and it'll be here on YouTube, and I'll also update on Instagram. I'm just gonna jump back into Instagram today. Be kind to me there because I took like a lot of time off. I'm a little scared. But anyway, I'll see you then. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.